If you've been trying to sell covered calls or do the wheel strategy and you haven't been profitable yet, in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the secrets to selling covered calls more profitably and thinking about your trading much more like a business. I'm Sasha. If you don't know me, I'm the options coach, and I've worked with people over the last decade in teaching them how to trade options. That includes regular retail and traders, and it also includes hedge funds and money managers. And what I've seen over the years is a lot of people make very similar mistakes. They look at a single trade focus, or they really concentrate their risk or money in one spot and area. And what we want to do is I want to show you how to think of this as trading kind of in terms of having or owning a garden. So I'm going to share with you the trading garden blueprint here. And in this video, we're going to go into a little bit of depth here with this. So ultimately, before we get there, what most people do is they kind of take a look at which stock it looks great or awesome or amazing, and they take that stock. It might be Starbucks, Walmart, and Ford. Okay. And sometimes they might make 400, lose 300, make 200. At the end, it all seems profitable. But the issue with this is we do concentrate risk. And what happens is we hop around from one spot to another. Whereas instead, what we might want to do is look more along the lines of like a grocery store or a farm, or different areas are coming in, or money's coming in from different areas in different zones. So in a grocery store, we don't just have our risk in one spot. We don't just sell only watermelon. We don't just sell only bananas. We have milk, we have dairy, we have a lot of other products, and even in this case, toys. And in certain times of the years and seasons, we might make more money from the toys than we do from the produce. So if we look at this, this is similar to having a garden. When you have a garden, different things take different amounts of time for growth and development. And here I have some different foods or fruit and trees. You could say, hey, an apple tree takes 2 to 5 years to grow. And that is a little bit slower, but you might make $1,500, let's say, a month. So this could be certain stocks that are a little bit slower going. Blueberries, maybe 2 to 3 years to get those going. Again, maybe $2,100 a month. So a little bit faster than an apple tree, but hey, not as fast as maybe carrots. Those are 70 to 80 days. So you might be making a little bit more money. And then tomatoes, much faster. You could do some weekly things. So how does that really apply to trading? Well, if you're doing option trades, this could be kind of like your weekly trades. You could say, hey, these are 14-day trades. These are kind of like monthly trades, and these are like 60-day plus trades. Okay. So if we're looking at the wheel strategy or selling covered calls, now we have diversification in a lot of spots and areas. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, so here, what we do is when we start looking at things, we might spread those out into different stocks. It could be different types of risks, like a Tesla, a Microsoft, a Starbucks, or a Walmart. Or as I mentioned, it could be kind of like a weekly trade, kind of a 2-week or 14-day trade, maybe a 30-day trade and a 60-day plus trade. So all of those things start to now build up, because in some cases you might say, hey, my weekly trades are doing well, or the tomatoes are doing well. Other times the blueberries are doing well, or the carrots are doing well. And the thing is what this allows you to do is keep things out of trouble, because in some cases, hey, certain stocks that are a little bit faster, they just might not work as well. Other times the slower ones are not doing as well. And this helps spread your money and capital in different zones, because at the end of the day, you'd still be able to eat if you had these foods growing. And that's the same with your income and growth, is you'd still be able to continue to profit. But if you just concentrate your risk all in these tomatoes and the squirrels come and get them and eat them, which is kind of what happened in our case, in my case, in my neighborhood, then you really got a problem. So anyways, as you continue to grow, you can actually continue to expand your garden, where you have kind of like divisions or zones or clusters. What you might actually end up having is like, okay, we've got a whole bunch of faster growing things, some medium growing things, and some slower growing things. And now you've got things into compartmental areas. So looking at it from a portfolio, again, maybe faster growth, medium growth, slower growth, and so forth. So anyways, I hope this helps, opens you up a little bit more. But what you're trying to do is get, a little bit of income from each one of these now, rather than a single area. And you're kind of diversifying and spreading those things into a lot of different zones. If you're you're interested in the worksheet, by the way, just reach out on the, send me a note down below the video, and I'd be happy to send it over to you. There's some other stuff I have in here that I haven't talked about, but I just thought I'd send you a quick little note about this just to get things started. So thanks for watching. Truly appreciate it. And send me a note if you're interested in the worksheets. Anyways, take care.